Welcome to Off-Grid Victory. So I wanted to give you an update and show you what I'm working on today. So the flooring's been done. As you can see, it does need some trim work. And of course, I've added this guy in here, the stove. So now I can finally work in here. It's kind of cold. You're gonna have to excuse all the stuff that's laying around. After all, it is a construction site. But yeah, so the flooring's done, the trim has to be done, and here's the rest of the container. And I'm getting ready to do some waterworks stuff. But today's video is on this, and I'll show you what that is. So I've been working on this tub, and one of the things that I really struggled with was this guy right here, and that is drilling or cutting through porcelain. So I needed a hole, obviously, for my tub, and that's all the debris from there. And what I'm using right now to do this particular work is this guy right here. It's a product that I purchased from my big box store, and it's made by Marshalltown, USA, and it's a 5/16 diamond drill bit system. Now, you absolutely need a diamond bit in order to go through this guy, because that's all porcelain. That's even harder than regular ceramic. And so the way you use this particular product is they give you this little gizmo. It looks like a fish tank almost. And then, of course, the drill bit. And you drill it you actually have to tape it on. I'll show it to you. And then you drill it. So what it looks like is that. Here's the piece that came with it, and they provide you a bunch of tape. I used it once, and then I realized I'm not going to be able to use it anymore because I'm not going to re-adhere the tape onto this porcelain every single time I do it. So here, I can show you here. I did this one already, and that one is the hole for my tub. It takes a long time. You got to be very careful, very methodical in doing this. This thing, well, it just became a toy and a way to mark the holes as I drilled. Because what happens is you take the drill bit, and this is, let me show you the drill bit. That's what the drill bit looks like. Let's see if I can focus in. And so that it has diamond coating on the exterior and obviously right at the tip, and it has a hole, and it has this a hole inside the tube to get rid of the debris, because you're going to get a lot of debris. So all the holes that I cut, if you see in there, see all those little cylindrical things? Well, that's the leftovers from all the porcelain that I drilled. So I did this hole, carefully removing everything, and obviously if you start drilling this way, your drill bit's going to skip around, so you can't do that. So you do need to use this to start a pilot. Either have it taped on like so, or use it by hand, freehand, hold it down, and then drill to get your pilot hole started. And so that's what I did here. Now this is what took 3 hours. So anyway, here are the holes, and you see how many holes that I drilled into this thing to get it done. The other thing I would advise is to go really slow. Because you don't want to break out like here. You see I just chipped that whole bunch out. Now the good thing is I didn't chip anything around it. That I was just being lazy and being overly aggressive on it. And so when that happens, you can see it can chip out. So you want to be methodical and slow about it. The other thing is you want a water source like so, and you want to make sure that you got plenty of water in there. And I'm gonna just put a bunch of water in here and show you how I do this. So obviously I drilled that in, and then now to get these intermediate pieces. Now in between here, as you saw, well, as you can see right here, I scored it so it's not going to chip away out, and then I'll have a big chip here. I don't know if you can see that score. Obviously I want to avoid that. And so I scored it here and here carefully with this as I'm going down. I've used 2 hands obviously, but once you get into these in-between spaces, well, if you try to put it like this and try to drill on top of that, you're going to skip. So you don't want to do that, and you're going to go off to the side either way, and you're not going to be able to drill. So what you want to do is you want to start off at an angle like so, And so drilling in. Here's the noise to the okay. And use plenty of water. Plenty of water. Do it again. Okay. Okay, and then once it bites right here, what you can do is you can pull it off the drill like that. Okay, so now to show you how that looks, let me go back here. Excuse all that camera work. So I'm going to put some water in here and show you. So what I've just done was went in at an angle where I already had the hole, drilled down, and then arced my drill back to level 90, perpendicular to the wall. And now you can see I have a drill point here that I can just continue to drill. Same procedure up here too. Now, what I want to show you is I'm running the drill down, obviously, because I don't want any water to go inside my drill and damage my nice my nice brushless drill here. So anyway, what I want to show you is go slow, use that drill methodically angle it in. Okay, angle it in first so you don't skip around. Like here, I'll just demonstrate. You see how I just skipped there? See how I'm just skipping all over the place? So you don't want to do that. So you need to be able to bite down on a surface that you already drilled and then create a pilot and then go 90. And then now I can drill this part out. And so now that's the beginnings of that hole, and I'll finish that off, and then afterwards I'll just take a masonry bit like so and then punch through. But my first encounter with this porcelain, I wasn't sure if this was porcelain or ceramic, but I should have known. So I started drilling it, and that's all I could get through is the surface material right there, that little notch, that little hole. Yeah, I wasn't going to get it done with this guy. So anyway, I had to resort to a diamond bit. Obviously, the tile itself, whether it be like, excuse me, whether it be corners like that, we're all done with a tile cutter with the diamond bit. And I will continue to do that with this bit, and then figure once I get this circle done, that's where my shower tub handle will go. And then obviously right here, that is the tub faucet. And yeah, I have to do the shower, and that'll be it. Alrighty, shalom.